And there it is. What's that? Babe.
What?
Sometimes I just sit there and I think about how lucky you are to be with me. You ever think about that?
No.
Bethany.
Bethany.
And Sean.
And Sean.
We are a couple of nuts.
Talking.
What do you mean, no? What are you talking about?
I don't ever sit around and think about how lucky I am to have you. I don't even sit around also, by the way, and think how lucky you are to have me.
That's weird.
Why is it weird?
That's weird to me. Because I think about how lucky you are to have me all the time.
I don't think that Elon Musk sits around and goes, I'm rich, and thinks about it all
Oh,
the
I bet
time.
he does.
I would.
I bet he does.
But I don't think he does. Nah, he's got too many things going on. Rich people, got too many new things to go and do.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know what I mean? They're not thinking about the money. They're just like, I want that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to invent this. I'm going to create that. Because that's all I would do.
Back in the day, though, that's all people did.
Was
There
create
nothing.
stuff.
Well, they'll create stuff and sit around and think about stuff.
Yeah, but not sit their life. They're not thinking their life away. Why am I icky? What how people do nowadays? Negative thinking.
No, they
They sit around and thinking. Yeah, good thoughts and
like what
what's
I just
next?
did. Like what I said, exactly. Like if we were alive back in the 1800s, I would be sitting in our study, and I'd be thinking, man, she is so lucky to have me. Look at this study that I've provided for her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, except so we would have a completely different life. None of the turn of events that have happened in real life
That's where
would be
you're wrong.
back then.
Because we are so rich.
Yeah.
Back then, we would have been even richer.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And also back then,
Don't you mean wealthy and not rich? Because you're not talking about just money.
I'm talking about everything.
Yeah. That's wealth. You consider that wealthy.
Rich.
No. Rich is considered just money.
Also, back then, heroin and morphine were like medicines. So
you'd be living the life.
I'd be living the dream.
You'd be a functional person.
I would be on heroin and morphine because the doctor gave it to me.
Right.
And there were opium dens back then. Baby, we are thriving today. Imagine how much we would have thrived in the 1800s or even the early 1900s.
Yeah, but then we'd have syphilis and fucking all these STDs.
Would we?
I mean, I wouldn't because I don't fuck around, but actually you don't either, even in your
Baby,
disease.
I'd be on heroin and morphine. I would
your
have
dick
zero
wouldn't
sex
work.
drive.
Yeah.
I would just be me.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, maybe it would be the life then, babe.
Yeah. So
we would just peer down from our balconies and...
Maybe you should start thinking about how lucky I am to have you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I probably do.
Yeah.
I think I do.
I definitely
I
know
don't
you
think
do.
I think about it. I just know. I know how much you lucked out.
Baby, there's times where we're laying in bed and I'm on the cusp of a glorious night's sleep. Got that little haze going on, feeling real nice and warm under the blanket next to my baby. And then you'll roll over and you go like, babe, babe. And I act like I don't hear you. I hear you, but you just keep going. I figure maybe you'll think I'm sleeping and you'll stop. But, babe, what is it that you love about me? And you ask me just in the middle, right before I'm about to go to bed. You want to have this big old conversation about all the great things about you that I love.
But see, the only thing wrong with that sentence is I don't want to have a great big conversation. I just want the answer to my question, and then I will fall fast asleep with a smile on my face.
That's false because I'll start firing them off 3, 4, 5 things, and you go like, what else? What else?
It didn't give me that feeling yet where I can roll over and be like, oh.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, not for nothing. Then you go, what about me?
Yeah.
Always. Whoop.
And then you know what your response always is?
Same.
All those things you just said about me.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
No, and then you make me get specific, and I get specific.
Men are so much more romantic than women.
What do you mean I had to coax it out of you? I had to fucking pull it out.
I tell you that stuff all the time. Text you first thing in the morning. I call you literally on anytime I have a second to use the phone when we're not around each other, I am calling you.
Right. And every second of every time you do that, I'm like, okay, babe. Okay.
Yeah, you can't wait to get off the phone.
I don't like speaking on the phone unless there's a reason.
Neither do I.
Then why do you just... Here, let me give an example so they understand what the phone call's like. Okay, so you're going to play me and I'm going to play you. Okay? Billing.
And I'm you?
Mm-hmm. Billing.
Hey, babe.
It's Meeps.
I know it's you.
It's Meeps.
I know it's you.
It's Meeps. I'm here. It's me. That could be, you guys, for fucking 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like head deep in something.
I know it's you. It says it's you on the caller ID.
Right. Oh, we're back in the phone call?
Yeah.
Let's talk about me.
Yeah.
Let's talk about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
And by the way, audience, if I tell Sean, hey, I'm going to be busy, I'm going to be working, so unless there's something you really need from me, don't call. I feel like, I don't know if you get extra breaks at work. I don't know if you just like go to the bathroom and try and call me more, but there's actually more phone calls if I ask you not to. Yeah. It's the apple I cut for you.
Cosmic crisp apple delicious. No, baby, just so into your whatever you're doing that the calls seem more frequent. It's not more frequent. It's just me. And it's more, I guess, amplified because you are in the middle of doing something.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's zero boundaries or respect. I'll go, babe, I'm in the middle of writing. I need to go. But what about me?
Yeah, me. Hey, babe, me.
What about me?
And then when you don't answer, I hit you with the text immediately.
Oh, my God. Like 4 texts in a row.
I'll be, hey, it's me.
Pay attention to me.
Me.
Answer the phone. It's me. What are you doing that's better than me?
Oh, man. We didn't even say what's up to all our little nuts out there.
What's up,
nuts?
nuts? Cocoa nuts.
Looks like we're back in the saddle, huh? And looks like you're back in the saddle with us.
Back in the saddle again.
I was thinking, I didn't know, maybe we'll do this. I don't know if we're going to do this for the podcast, but you know that crazy Epstein list, just Jeffrey Epstein, whatever that is, that's like 900-page deposition thing came out. I was thinking we should read that.
Yeah, I'm down. I think that'd be great because it's like a
That'd be
interview.
long, though. It'd be long. Yeah, it's interview style about the victim. That's interviewing the victims.
But we thought we'll read it and say it aloud and save you the having to read it.
Yeah.
It's like an audio book for you guys.
Definitely a change in pace from our normal conversations we have here with each other. But I guess
we'll just make that like a side special thing, like a couple of nuts Epsteining.
Honey, that's like that's going to be like 30, 40
that was
episodes.
my first burp.
Oh, yay.
That was my first burp
Good
on
job,
the podcast.
Babe. Wow.
That was adorable.
Really good.
Thank you.
So what's going on?
So I was thinking about talking about, do you remember?
Why are you talking like that?
What am I talking like?
You don't normally talk like that. Why
Because I'm
like
reminiscing.
That? Oh, is that your reminisce voice?
Yeah, do you remember? Yeah. See?
Okay.
When I cut my hair.
Yeah.
In 2021.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, I love it. Oh my God, it's so cute. I love it.
You had like the choppy thing going on with the
yeah,
bangs.
it was like a
and
shag.
It was thinned out, kind of
and then,
rat tail mullet type thing you had going on.
Yeah. And then we got engaged. So I was like, oh, I have to grow my hair out.
Yeah.
So I started growing my hair out. And then after about a year of growing my hair out, everyone told me how much it was a lesbian haircut.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
But
I was one of them.
I know. But what's really interesting is that no one decided to tell me
when you were wearing it.
When I was wearing it, and then I kept getting it cut that way.
I think I said it to you. I think I
no,
said
no.
You look like
I said it. I said, "Is this give me lesbian vibe?" Like, just so you know, audience, like I don't care. I actually was a lesbian. Like, it's not a big deal till I figured out that I like dick because I'd never experienced a dick. And then it was all a little bit of brainwashing in my childhood. We can get into that story another time. But so I don't care that I look like a lesbian, but nobody told me, but I thought I did. And I even asked, and everyone's like, no, no, no. And then after I grow it out, they're like, just so you know, you totally did.
It was like, no, that hairdo was a look, though. That was like the scenester hairdo look in the early to mid 2000s. That was the look.
Yeah, well,
all chicks were wearing that. Even dudes were wearing that. It was kind of like 70s, 80s.
Just so you know, I brought in Stevie Nicks in the 70s. I brought that in to the lady who was going to cut my hair.
Yeah.
And she gave me that, which wasn't the picture at all. But, and by the way, I think I would still do it again. It was the easiest haircut I've ever had. I literally took a shower. It would like dry that way.
Do it again.
And the only thing I would do different is no one's touching the back of my hair.
Do it again.
This lady cut my hair, and when I put it in a ponytail, it was, and I'm not exaggerating, a rat. It was the size of a rat tail.
Yeah.
Like, none of my rubber bands would work.
She really went to town.
She went to town, and I don't know what happened, but, like, there were holes in my hair.
I think she was somewhere else when she was cutting your hair.
I'm going to guess somewhere else, like another planet.
That's what I'm saying. Yikes.
And you know what's funny is her hair was paper thin.
Yeah.
Like paper thin.
Maybe she was like one of those nurses.
That's what I was thinking.
Hurt people.
Because just so you know, guys, I have, like, how thick is my hair?
People, honey.
How thick is my hair, babe?
Real thick.
Like.
About as thick as my dick. And that's thick.
For hair, that's thick. Okay. So what my hair is thick. And I came back and I was like, I would turn my head and it would go like a half speed faster because it was so light.
Yeah.
And I got so scared the first time I washed my hair because I was like, oh my God, where is it? And apparently when you cut too much of your hair off, it also comes off, like the straightness comes off of you.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden.
Wait a minute.
What?
Because you were a lesbian all of a sudden.
Yeah, and the curls went away.
See what I did?
Yeah, I know what you did. I did that on purpose, honey.
You did not. That is ladies and gentlemen, you just heard my comedic genius live. On air, came right into me, straight from God.
That's sweet of you to call me God. I'm not God.
Out into the universe now. Everybody heard.
No, I was showing you how I meant it both ways.
Like me lives.
Okay. Anyways, I say all that because I don't know what to do with my hair, and I did really like it.
Yeah.
I don't think you did.
I did like it. It was cool.
You're going up in your inflection.
It was cool.
But I felt like it was good for comedy. It was good for commercials.
It was like I was boning a dude in the 70s. That's what it felt like when we would bone. I was like, I'm boning a dude.
So you pictured a dick and no tits on me?
I was just looking down and like, this is a dude in 1977 and me boning right now. That's what it was like. Okay. Do it again, baby. I'm ready for it.
Yeah, no, I don't know. If anyone has any suggestions, please send me pictures of what you think would look good. Or if you cut hair for the love of God and you're really, really good at it. Because I like messy, cool looking hair. Like people who cut with a straight edge. Like
right.
Just go.
Like a barbershop. Yeah, you'd have to go to like a barber
No.
shop.
No, you're not. No, there are people who cut girl hair.
Who?
That's what I'm saying. There are people out there. I watch them on Instagram.
That's what I'm saying. Go to a barbershop.
No. Anyways, what do you got?
Okay. Well.
So wait 1 second before we move on. I just want to make sure I have this on tape.
Easy with the pops there, babe.
I did it on purpose.
Unbelievable.
I just want this on tape. So from a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like that haircut if I keep the back thick?
No, I don't think you should. I don't think you could keep the back thick on that. I think it's got to be. That would look weird if the back was thick. It's got to be thin all the way around and like, Spinal Tap look. It looks like the singer to Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
That's what it looks
like.
like.
Okay, but you're not answering the question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you like that on me? How much do you like that hair?
I'll give you a 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then how much on a scale of 1 to 10 do you like my hair just the way it is when I throw it on top of my head or in braids?
Well, it looks a lot different than when we first met. When we first met, it was really big and brown and dark brown. Now you do the highlight thing and stuff, so it's changed.
I don't do the highlights. They're from the wedding. So they're growing out. You don't notice that they're growing out?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like my color's right here, and then it's like this is right here.
Yeah.
So.
I think you should just do it again, honey, and then grow it out. Okay?
So you want me to do it again just to grow it out?
Do it again because it was very easy for you to maintain.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want to keep it that way, keep it that way. And if you don't want to keep it that way, grow it out.
But I'm asking, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much you thought it was attractive.
And I told you 7.
A 7.
Okay.
But you didn't tell me what you think it is now.
Your hair at the moment right now?
Yeah.
It's probably like an 8.
So you like it better. That's what I'm saying.
But
you
I
like it
that
better that I don't know how to do it.
It was at a 10 when I first met you.
Well, babe, look, prior to COVID, I had fucking... You want to say I have thick hair now. Like, I had crazy-ass thick hair where it was beautiful.
The same thing
I don't know
to me.
how to get it back. Like, honestly, it's scary.
It is scary, baby.
So if I could give you that hair, I would, but I don't add anything. It's all me. I don't do any of the stuff that's extra.
Okay.
So.
Are we done talking about your haircut now?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. Now we're moving on to your favorite segment on A Couple of Nuts Talking. It's Craigslist Missed Connections.
Craigslist Missed Connection. Craigslist Missed Connection. Craigslist Missed Connection. Craigslist Missed Connection.
Craigslist Missed Connections. 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 Craigslist Missed Connections.
So, you all know what Craigslist is. It's an online, what is that called?
Website?
No, that's when you buy stuff, sell stuff, online.
Shop?
Personal ad, classifieds. Classifieds. And it's got all kinds of stuff. You could find stuff to buy. You could get drugs on there. I used to get pills off of there. You could get heroin
drugs,
off
you
there.
get sex, you can get
meth
a furry
off there.
costume.
And that's kind of what Missed Connections is more about, the sex thing. Missed Connections is people seeing each other out in the public, and then, you know, they for some reason think that they had a connection, and then they're gonna go on Craigslist
and try as if that other person knows to look on Craigslist.
Right. So that's a very rare that it probably happens. When you hop into the Missed Connections, this is what it is. Right off the bat, very top. Seeking plus-size female in San Pedro. Just posted 22 minutes ago. Hello, I'm Mike, 52 years old, looking for a larger female for some fun activities.
Well, that doesn't sound like a misconnection. That sounds like anybody who fits this.
That's what I'm saying. The majority of these aren't missed connections.
Oh,
honey.
so they're just lying.
These are missed connections to come.
Or are they just throwing out a fishnet? Like, are they just saying, like, hey, it was a misconnection around this area, because they're quite vague. And then they just leave, like, you were over 5 foot, female with brown hair. You know what I mean? Like, so many people fit that.
Yeah. Here's another one. Just posted 38 minutes ago. Lending Hand, West LA.
Okay.
You click on it. Let me help you with that. Mail here. That's it.
M-A-I-L or M-A-L-E?
M-A-L-E, mail.
Yeah.
So probably a hand job, lending hand.
Oh, he just likes giving hand jobs, or he would want one?
Just wants to meet up with somebody and jack
Give
them off
him a
real
handy.
quick. Just jack them off real quick.
Huh.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he just jack himself off?
Because he wants another dick.
Okay.
He wants another dick, baby.
He's wasting a lot of extra energy. Like, he's got a dig. Just move your hand on your own.
Right? And then act like it. Left hand. That's called a ghosty.
Or you sit on your hand so it gets numb.
When you give that too. But you could also, if you use the other hand that you normally don't use, called ghosty.
Yeah, but can you keep rhythm with the other hand?
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I sometimes brush my teeth with my left hand, and I always I can keep my attention span obviously for like 5 seconds, because then I look again and it's back in my right hand. You know what I mean? Like, I have to consciously keep putting it in my left hand.
Yeah.
And then I'll jab like my gum
I do some stuff with my let me try. Like, I'm holding this mic stand down with my left hand, but it's really cold, my left hand now. Why is my left hand cold?
Because it's over your heart, so it's harder to pump the blood there.
Okay, here's an actual missed connection. Looking for beautiful redhead I saw at Starbucks, San Fernando Valley.
That's what I mean. So out of all the San Fernando Valley Starbucks,
SFV.
there's definitely going to be a redhead who've gone. And if they're actually reading this, they think it's about them.
Well, they gave the location.
Oh, the exact location?
And he's talking about himself at first, so that's weird. Handsome, white, easygoing, 46-year-old, 5'11", 200 pounds.
Means he's 5'9".
Drug and disease-free, looking for that cutie I saw at Starbucks on Vineland and Ventura yesterday. Your face, body, style was so hot. Let's make out.
Oh, my God. Was it all in caps?
No, but it had the exclamation points at the end. It's a 46-year-old man talking like that.
Yeah, that's weird.
Going all Tom Cruise on Oprah.
Sounds like he's got urges and he doesn't know how to control them.
Beautiful redhead, don't do it.
Don't do it.
This guy's going to fucking kill you, and he's going to mutilate your dead body while having sex with it and making out with it.
Go get your ginger snap chocolate latte somewhere else with... I don't even know how to order it. Hazelnut creamer.
Starbucks is garbage.
Garbage.
Oh,
Why don't we talk about that after this?
We will. I miss smiling with her. Oh, no.
Oh, God, this sounds tragic.
This is a long one. Jeez. I miss smiling with her. Our innocuous prelude was warm.
Already he lost 99% of people who read Craigslist because they're like, I don't know what those two words mean.
This is crazy. Okay. Our innocuous prelude was warm. Grounded with smiles and conversation. A connection grew with time, a touch of a hand, the look in our eyes. Unintentionally, thoughts escalated, feeding our hunger of what could be. We sought dawn's dim light to awaken reborn.
What the fuck?
Breaths synchronized, content and satisfied in the moment. No cares, no worries. Drifting, wandering in each other's bliss while huddled under a comforter. The cool Pacific's morning breeze gently invited itself through the window. We understand at our age these moments are special and rare.
What are they, 80?
Happily eager to revisit again and again. It's as simple as an embrace or the ravenous appetite of the flesh. Whoa. All the collapse in each other's euphoric exhaustion clutch, dripping, savoring our ingredient feast, cascading into a quiet tangle of limbs. I am searching for you, my lost smile.
Do you know what's funny?
What?
I feel like people who do that and like try to be so prolific end up being like the worst lovers ever.
Oh, this
like,
guy's
babe.
Wow, number 2.
That was the apple burp.
That was a good one.
I couldn't even help it. I didn't even know it was gonna come.
Holy shit. Go on.
I'm proud of myself.
That was good, baby.
I am trying to be more loose with the gas to match my lover. But anyways, I feel like when especially men, when they decide to become so eloquent with words.
That's the most manipulative missed connection I've ever read in my life.
It is. And not only that, but like, so wait, did you have a one night stand with this person and you don't even know their name and you're explaining it?
Right.
Or did nothing happen and you're saying this is what's going to transpire if it does? Because you can't set it up like a romantic novel, you know, and then actually sleep with her and it be like zero.
I'm focused on the line where it says, it's as simple as an embrace or the ravenous appetite of the flesh.
So he eats people.
He eats people. He's a cannibal. Obviously.
Yeah, he's a prolific Dahmer.
Jeez Louise.
I mean, I guess what I want to know more than this is, like, I feel like I want us to write one. I want us to write a Craigslist ad to see if people respond. Like, I want to know if these people get responses.
Yeah.
Because that would terrify me. And by the way, I have no details of who that's for. It doesn't say a name.
No.
It doesn't say who it is. It's just somebody. He's just hoping anybody reads that and is like, I'm going to call this guy.
You know what's so funny about this? Sometimes people, like, I'm just reading the titles now. Looking for Top Gun pilot.
Who isn't?
Cowboy Bootsman, Topanga Mall. And then this one, looking for granite fabricator. Is that sexual? I think you open it.
What do you?
I'm looking for a skilled granite fabricator for repairs in Granite Island and kitchen counter.
I think he pushed the wrong.
Serious replies only.
Yeah, I think he pushed
Imagine
the wrong.
reply. Should we reply?
Yeah, and be like, I'm hard as granite, baby.
Oh, my God. I got granite for you.
I can install my granite in your counter.
I'm going to granite all over your face.
Yeah. You got a kitchen? This granite can't wait to insert itself.
Here's one. You breastfed me in 2018. What? Oh, were you going to go on more about the granite?
No, I wanted to comment on the look you gave me like an asshole.
You breastfed me in 2018. Forgot your name, but you lived in Westwood and were in your 60s. I'm Steve.
Do you know what's funny about that one?
What?
No, can I tell you this?
What?
That one's the least crazy to me. It's real honest.
Yeah.
It's to the point. He was like, look, I can't remember your name. You did this for me and I liked it. Remember me, I'm Steve. Like, I don't know about
how's
you.
a woman in her 60s breastfeeding?
I don't think he's getting milk, Sonny. I think he's just like
Just
sucking the nipple. Yeah, just wanting to be coddled. But like the vibe, or maybe it's the way you read it, but like the vibe on that one is just like pure authentic honesty. Like, I just want to suckle a nipple and you let me do it.
Again.
Please play mommy.
Come on.
I almost think it's not sexual. It's just like he wants to be held. Yeah.
He wants to be babied.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
That's a thing. We could do a couple more here as we wind down. What do you think? Should we do Looking for Top Gun Pilot?
Yeah.
Eagle Rock. Love the movie Top Gun. Looking for my long-lost friend who'd come over and watch it with me. He was a top pilot and just the best.
Ooh, because he's a bottom knife.
Yep. I'd always wait for him at the bottom of the hill and would always catch his throws.
That means he swallows.
Hope you're around still. It sure is. It sure does. The bottom is uppercased. The catch is, capitalized. Bottom was capitalized. And, yeah, you're right about that.
I love that he needed to have the caps as if, like, we're not even gay, and we could totally read that without him emphasizing those two words. Like, we get it, buddy.
Yeah.
It's fucking Top Gun. And
Ooh. Missed some D for mouth. M-O-U-F. Mouth.
Oh, he couldn't even finish right mouth. He had to do it the short way. Mouth.
What? Looking for a D to put in my mouth. Any low-key type guys miss good head? Low-key guy here missed D in my mouth. I'm a guy looking for another guy to hang with. Hit me up if you need some.
So wait a second. Is that two different guys he's looking for? One to put a dick in a mouth and one to hang out with? Or does he want that to be the same guy?
I think he's just being very clear that he's a guy looking for another guy's dick to put in his mouth.
Here's what I think.
Pico Rivera.
Here's what I think. That is probably the most responded ad ever.
Yeah. Like, why not?
I think across the board, any dude is thinking like, I haven't had my D in someone's mouth in a while.
I just emailed
this
him.
sounds good.
I just emailed
right?
him for a
Sean, what are you
blowjob.
typing for? Yeah, exactly.
What are you talking about, baby?
Ow, that hurt my ears.
Yeah, and that's another Craigslist Missed Connections. Put it in your mouth.
Craigslist Missed Connections.
It's funny how fast time goes when we're together.
It does, right?
Yeah.
When all of us are together.
It's weird. At the end of these things, like, I feel like, did we accomplish or say or do anything at all?
Right, because we're just like this all day long. And now it's just during these times we put headphones on and talk into a microphone.
And then we record it.
Yeah.
And then we share it with you.
Yeah.
Nuts. ACON podcast on Instagram.
Please share us, like us, subscribe.
Tell
people about it,
review.
post about it. Just do some shit.
Really strongly, we were really thinking about doing that Epstein thing. About 800 pages, and I guess we could do it and then just comment on it while we're reading it.
Yeah, what if we might even want to just like record it and put it on YouTube too. Like us, like on camera.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
Let's
How
do
about
it.
that though? Oh man,
That'll take us days.
Baby, it's going to take weeks. The memes that are coming out of Stephen Hawking after that, wow. Like, it's really not funny. I guess, I don't know if he liked underage. No, yeah, he liked underage. He couldn't do anything. So he was watching it really crippled up in like a ball. Like, he was just caving into himself.
But here's what I don't understand. Like, why was he invited in the first place? So what were they getting from him that they needed? Well, he's an astrophysicist. So what kind of information was he giving out?
I think he was just wealthy, and he reached out, and he was like, that was the easiest way for him. Because I don't think he had, like, chicks throwing themselves at him. Like, even though he was famous and wrote books, I
think there are chicks who like that.
Maybe, but probably not the type that he liked. So he wanted some underage.
Do you remember when he had, I know we're almost done, but do you remember seeing, or maybe you don't, like, because I just saw it, the video of him having a translator? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember when he looked fairly normal at one point, and then the next thing you know is
no.
collapsing into himself.
He was still the way he looks now, but apparently he had a translator who could understand when he would be like you can watch it, and the translator's like, and anyways, then he went to the park and he said, no, please don't, like, and you're like, where is this guy getting this? There is absolutely no way. He's making it up.
You remember when all those ones got caught during the lockdown when they were doing all like the daily briefs and the sign language translators? They were all just making shit up.
Oh, man.
And again, back to those days. Those were the good old days. Everybody was having a good time. Know.
But let's be clear here. It's not the sign language jokester who I think is in the wrong. It's the person who went, you're the sign language guy? Yeah, great. Okay, get on live television right now.
Right.
Like, you don't want to look at credentials. You don't want to, like, give him a nice hello in sign language and test him. Like,
agreed, baby.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, all it tells me, though, is if we want a job and anything to do with politics, babe, we got it.
Well,
we just tell them that we are dope as fuck with whatever we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, everybody, it was lovely spending a little time with you today. Thanks for letting us into your ears and your heads.
Yes.
And your lives.
Yes.
And
stay nutty, everybody.
Bye for now.
Kimpses.
Whoa. Be in my mouth.
Yeah.
Bethany.
And
Sean. We are a couple.